After a while, my feet touch the ground. I find myself in a horizontal tunnel this time, and at the end of it is a big screen. The light is coming from behind it. What worries me the most is the big seal above it. I've never seen anything like it before. The colors are different, and it's very big. Walking closer, I carefully move the screen aside a little and peek into the room. I can't believe it. Before me sits a being I can't understand, yet on first sight he looks like a normal man. However, this isn't a normal man. This is the cause of the mist. I found the god Senrei. I can't believe it was true all along. Senrei is spreading the mist which seals everyone's memories. And he's still doing it right now. I take a step back. What do you want? My body freezes. He's glaring straight at me and his tone is cold, angry even. For a while I just try to calm my quickened heartbeat and breath. However, before I get the chance to do so, the screen suddenly opens with a strong pull, revealing the god once more. He's standing right in front of me, though he doesn't leave the room. Softer this time, he speaks up again. What do you want of me? Are you really the god Senrei? What if I am? I can't help but stare at him. For a while, I don't know what to say. I would appreciate it if you answered my questions as well. Sorry. First time meeting a god and such. Okay, I need to calm down. Stand up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really now. You should probably leave then. This is no place for a girl like you. But if you're a god, why are you sealed up in here? You could tell. Wait, those clothes. I see. You're a shrine maiden, of course you could. Yes, although these seals aren't like the ones I'm used to. Of course not, as if I could be held back by those. Hey, don't underestimate me. I can do some mantras and seals too, in case you turn out to be really as bad as these seals suggest. Though I'd probably only stall him for a little while. Still, if left alone, a powerful seal like this might keep him in this room forever. Someone must have thought you dangerous. Someone must have really disliked you or afraid of you if they sealed you up here all this time. Really now, I hadn't noticed. But they must have had a good reason to, right? Of course, people always find their own reasoning to be adequate. This guy... Why did they seal you up then? Well, you got over your fear rather quickly. Not to be rude, Mr. Senrei, but you can't leave this room, right? Since I'm standing outside, I should be safe. So you think I can't harm you? As if responding to his mood, the mist in the tunnel increases. My heart is beating wildly, but I still manage to glare at him. This is the person who stole Liufan away from me, and so many others. I don't care even if you do harm me. I want to know why you're sealed up here. None of your business. Get out, or I'll force you out. You really can't tell me? Does that mean you're here because you actually did something terrible before? The god sighs. Call it what you want. Just leave. Well then, are you admitting your guilt, Senrei? You're admitting guilt? He ignores my words. I have been worshipping and praying to this god my entire life. My whole family have been doing the same, but... You know, I was hoping you'd tell me I was wrong. There is no sound or movement from him. Disappointed, I walk off. I clean the room up to look like it did before. If someone finds Senrei, they could get harmed. Before involving others, I need to think this through. I try to cover up a yawn as I walk out of my bedroom the following morning. I couldn't stop thinking about last night, so I barely caught any sleep. Closing the door to my room sluggishly, something catches my eye. What the heck is this? Why did someone put a note to my door with a knife? I pull the note from my door and read it. It's written in Grandpa's handwriting. Biu, we have 2 new guests. Although it's usually my task to serve them breakfast, today it's yours. I have some special secret training to do, so get over it. I'm sure you'll respect this and do your duty alone. Your grandfather. I crush the note in my hand. Right. With a sigh, I move to the kitchen. Biyu, why the sour look? Oh, we have some new guests like you, but it's a little bit hard for me to talk to them. Usually Grandpa does it and I only have to cook, but today... I think I understand. You know those people as well, don't you? I nod. I know everyone in this village. Well then, don't worry. I can take care of breakfast for you if you'd like. Eh? You mean you'll cook again too? Yes. Oh no, I couldn't ask that of you. Didn't I say you could ask me for help? That's not a problem. I enjoy cooking, and you look very tired. He saw through me. I'll let you handle it then. Alright, I'll be counting on you then. Sure, leave it to me. You go rest a bit more. I nod to him and head for my room. Oh, wait, Biyu, take this along. He hands me a bag with a small wooden case in it. One of the guests found that fruit and got scared. It's yours, right? I prepared it, so eat it when you want. I heard it's actually very good for you. Ah, the fruit. Right, I'll take it with me. Thanks. I'll share it with Maru when I find him. Now, where could he be? Although I was heading for his room, it seems I didn't have to go that far to find him. On the bridge to his room, I spot a bothered-looking Maru leaning on the railing. Maru? Oh, hey, Biyu. He stands up straight, turning my way. What's bothering you? Nothing. There totally is. What should I do? Well, let's just try to cheer him up. Well, okay. More importantly, Maru, it's time for a wake-up challenge. Wake-up challenge? Oh yes. I quickly tell him the rules of rock, paper, scissors. As I explain the rules, I see him brighten up. Shall we? The loser will have to play a penalty game, though. Right, here goes. In his enthusiasm, Maru's other hand already forms the scissors he's planning to use. Sorry, Maru. I'll inform you later of your grand flaw. I lost? It seems I won this time. And it's time for the penalty game. I close in for the ultimate attack. Tickling power! No! Oh, that face. Satisfied, I let him go. He bends over exhausted, catching his breath. That was rough. But I guess I'm wide awake now. Speaking of which, you look very tired. Did something happen? I just couldn't sleep very well. Don't worry about it. Oh no, did you go to bed too late? Yes, I was fighting with monsters all night. It's a bit tiring. Grandpa can be counted as a monster in a way, right? Oh no. Biyu, you should have woken me up. Nah, they would have targeted you too. No, they would have targeted you too, wouldn't they? Going to bed early was the right decision. You didn't wake me up for my own safety? Yes, you're still recovering. Leave the monsters to me, I can handle it. I feel so bad now. People are really nice, aren't they? Especially you. I'm a terrible person. Wait, what? Of course you are. What's gotten into you? Maru fidgets with his hands but remains silent. Today's not my day. I tried to joke around, but I'm depressed him again. I'm a bit worried now. Perhaps I'll stay with him for today. Maru, I have a day off today. Let's go somewhere nice. I don't know. Come on, I know just the place. I take his hand and tug him along. Do you like it? This place is so pretty. Wow. I giggle, pleased with myself. There are few people who don't like this place. We call places like this Monster Meadows. What? Why does it have such a terrible name? Because the monsters made it like this. Eh? Those ugly... I nod and sit down between the flowers. It always smells wonderful here. Maru sits down next to me, so confused. I might have teased you a bit too much earlier. You see, I'm actually not that afraid of monsters, neither are the other villagers. They're naughty and do bad things here and there, but that's not all they do. They come from nature itself and are closely connected to it. Wherever monsters walk, the ground becomes more fertile and rich, so they're also blessing this village in a way. I see. I opened the little bag in the wooden case, holding the fruit out to Maru. Maybe that's why many people pretended not to notice and tolerated them in the past, because they help us out too. Maru stares at the nicely prepared fruit. The monster fruit. Taking a piece, he tries it. It's really nice. I take one as well. Isn't it? Biu, do you think the villagers hated the tiger after he chased the monsters out? No. They even made a monument for him, right? The tiger was nice. But if the monsters helped them, well, they were being rather naughty and did some bad things too. The tiger must have seen that and tried to protect the villagers. That monument was made because the people appreciated his act of kindness. What do you... What do you think of it? What I think of the naive tiger who tried to help? I like the tiger too. It's alright. I still like the tiger. You're not mad? No. A moment later I find his arms wrapped around me. So, this is a hug. What a warm feeling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Biu. I'm such a terrible person, yet everyone is so nice. I want to be a nice person too. I want to be nice like you. He buries his face in my shoulder. You want to be a nice person? He nods against my shirt. Then you already are a nice person. Maru's odd appearance, his remarkable recovery since in Senrei. I had a feeling he was a normal person, and apparently I was right. I still don't understand everything, but as I embrace his shivering form, I don't find myself thinking he's that different. Maru and I returned home in the evening. He still seems upset, but a bit more at ease. Try to get some rest. We'll talk later, okay? He nods. Thanks, Biu. I'm sorry for being so hopeless today. I'll do my best from now on. Now I could use some rest myself. Even though I'm tired and it's been a long day, I can't seem to fall asleep again tonight. I still don't know what to do about Senrei, and I don't know what to think of him. If I leave it be, things might just get worse. Biu? Uh-oh. Grandpa's home. I force myself out of bed and head to the kitchen. Is he drunk? What's wrong? It's late. You shouldn't be so loud. Don't you lecture me, Biu! He shakes his fist. Senile or drunk? Maybe both? I told you to prepare everyone's breakfast alone, and yet I find out Liu Fan cooked again. And how do you know that? Because everyone told me they liked it. Ah, this old man. Biu, bring me a drink. I think you've had enough in your special secret training already. What did you train, your drinking tolerance? In which case he failed. Don't be rude to me and get me a drink. I've done hard work today. Yes, yes. I glance at the heavy wooden box of liquor on the shelf. Nope. A glass of water with some sweet syrup in it will do the trick. He's probably too drunk to notice it anyway. I return with the sweetened water and put it on the table. Grandpa starts downing it in one go and puts the empty glass back on the table with a satisfied sigh. Ah, that's the stuff. Yes, your favorite. So, what did you do today? He seems in the mood to chat. Perhaps I can ask him some things myself. I was doing some extra shrine duties. Good, good. Then I'll forgive you. Say, Grandpa, I want to know some things about the god Senrei. Oh? Go ahead. I have the most knowledge in the village about him. You're the shrine's owner. I'd be worried if you didn't. Yes, so why do we worship him again? At least, why do you respect him so much? It seems I haven't told you enough stories about him yet, even though my own grandfather always did that for me. He told you stories about Senrei? What kind of stories? These stories have been passed down from generation to generation, so the details have been lost. Actually, I've forgotten quite a bit of them too, but it's fine. I remember the important parts after all. I listen quietly. Perhaps he knows something I don't. Senrei isn't worshipped much nowadays. He is more cursed and begged for forgiveness because of his vile work. But there is a day when things were very different, long ago. the days when Senrei was still a calm and generous god who didn't anguish people with his mist. Instead, he was the only god who helped people without expecting anything in return. Wait, no offers? No prayers? That's right. He didn't expect nor want anything in return. I found it remarkable, considering the other gods barely did anything yet demanded offers and prayers for their sole existence. But Grandpa, he's the one causing anguish now. He's been spreading his mist for generations and it just won't stop. That's true, but I think something went wrong. Something upset him so much he hasn't calmed down all this time. As his followers, it's our turn to do something for him without expecting anything in return. I'll keep doing my duties. Maybe one day we will see our generous god once more. Grandpa. But it probably won't happen. Youngsters nowadays don't know anything about properly respecting gods. It's no wonder he's annoyed with such lousy followers. And here I was just starting to respect you, Grandpa.